My name is Michelle Dorsnack and I'm founder of Unate Yoga. Today let's take an in-depth look at Eka Pada Rajakapotasana, otherwise known as Pigeon pose. So I think first we need to see what is Pigeon on the floor so that we know what it is we're trying to accomplish when we then bring it to the hammock, and we'll be able to figure out how we can use the hammock, perhaps a few details to help us get more out of what we're going to do on the floor. So essentially, pigeon pose on the floor is a stretch this way for the spine. This is the position. And frequently what you'll see students do is they'll bend the back leg because to go even deeper into the curve for the spine, they're trying to get the head and the toe to touch. Now there's various energetic reasons as why you'd want to do that in addition to the physical, and I won't go into all the details. But essentially this is the shape, right? The problem comes in for most students is when you bend this back knee, and almost immediately the leg wants to spin this way. The hip wants to come up off the floor this way, and it wants to turn you, and then you're no longer getting that same curvature for the spine. You're getting something completely different. So let's take a look at how to use the hammock to help us accomplish that position on the floor, but also maybe to get some of the same benefits even if you don't go to the floor. The first thing I'm going to do is place the hammock around my upper pelvic bones, and I'm going to have the hammock placed so that if you kind of do this with your leg, sort of move it around a little bit, and you feel with your fingers, you'll be able to feel where the top of the thigh bone comes, or ends, I guess I should say, right into the pelvis. And we want to go above that, but we also want to still have the hammock hug the pelvic bones. By hugging the pelvic bones, it helps prevent us from slipping around while we're on the hammock and moving our leg and bending our leg into position. So here we go with that. Now, once I tilt back and I widen the legs so that I don't fall off the hammock, then I'm going to bring one of my legs all the way around to the other side. Now, here's a detail that frequently gets skipped. You don't notice it in Instagram photos or in videos or in aerial yoga classes, right? The detail is that I'm going to use this foot around the whole hammock, and I'm actually going to sort of tuck the toes and encourage the hammock to squeeze even a little tighter around my pelvis. And the reason for that is by trying to squeeze these pelvic bones a little bit closer together from the front here, right? Squeezing that together. It actually helps broaden and widen across the back side, which is just going to make it more comfortable on my joints back there, the joint you have of the spine coming into the pelvis, and also in the muscles, etc. It once again stabilizes, but also makes it more comfortable. Now from here, as you can see, I've let this back leg go. I'm letting it drop. And whether the leg was straight or the knee is bent, gravity is encouraging my leg to just move straight down to the floor. There's like nothing encouraging me to sort of, and I'll turn a little sideways to the camera here so you can see, nothing's encouraging me to rotate my leg this way if I just let it relax, yeah? And I can even use the weight of the arm. So here's a second detail. You don't always see people do it this way. Rather than, well, I'll show you what people usually do. What people usually do is they grab for the foot and then they try to straighten the leg, right? Or they try to pull the foot towards the head. But if you instead just let the weight of your arm be added to the weight of the leg. So yeah, I'm holding on with my hand, but I'm trying to let the arm relax and I'm trying to let the leg relax so that they both are falling towards the floor because of gravity, right? Then what happens is it's actually encouraging this thigh to inwardly rotate, and it's encouraging this part of your leg here to stretch open more. And that's what you need when you come down to the floor, because that's usually what's getting in the way, right? It's not usually the flexibility of the spine, it's the tightness in the entire pelvis. So there you go. A couple extra details for you. Hope it helps you improve your Eka Pada Rajakapotasana.